Romelu Lukaku and Chelsea worsens Arsenal's woes, inflicting their second consecutive defeat of the season on them after he and Reece James found the back of the net in a 2-0 victory for Chelsea. Arsenal have now gone their first 2 games of the season without scoring and losing both for the first time in their history. Manchester United faltered versus Southampton. They fell behind to an own goal by Fred, but came back through Mason Greenwood. However, they set a new record, going now 27 games away from home, unbeaten. Liverpool continued their 100% start to the season after beating Burnley at home 2-0. Manchester City got back to winning ways, thumping Norwich 5-0 at home after losing on opening day to Tottenham Hotspur. Spurs themselves continued their 100% start to the season, edging a 1-0 victory versus Wolves. In Spain, Barcelona were saved in the dying embers of their game by Memphis Depay. He salvaged a 1-1 draw for them. Real Madrid drew 3-3. What was an enthralling game versus Levante. A player ended up playing in goal. Madrid, through Vinicius Jr., got that all-important equalizer late on. Serie A returned with a flurry of red cards in most of the games on Sunday. Cristiano Ronaldo started from the bench for Juventus in their game versus Udinese. He thought he had scored the winner late on, but was later reviewed to be offside by VAR. Inter Milan thumped Genoa 4-0, Edin Dzeko scoring on his debut, and Tammy Abraham with a man of the match performance for his club side AS Roma. Welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host Sellssi. Today is the time for performance of Ghanaian players abroad, and Yaw Yeboah scored an amazing goal over the weekend for his club side in Poland. We'll have a look at that goal. We'll also look at Ghanaian player KELVIN Yeboah, who is still continuing his amazing goal scoring form. He has earned his very first call up into the Black Star squad, and it's great to see him continuing his goal scoring form. Jordan Ayew, however, had an afternoon to forget on Saturday when his side took on promoted Brentford. We'll have a look at all that today. As usual, subscribe if you have not, and click on the notification bell to get more updates. So we'll start off from the camp of English Premier League football, and Crystal Palace took on Brentford on Saturday at 3 p.m. kickoff. Jordan Ayew came on in the 68th minute for Jeffrey Schlupp, who had played 68 minutes. It ended 0-0, and not a great game for the Ghanaian striker. Tariq Fosu was not in the squad. He is out with an injury. Coventry took on Reading, and Andy Adam played the full 90 minutes as his team lost 2-1 to Coventry in the Championship. QPR took on Barnsley. It was a 2-2 draw. Albert Adoma came on in the 36th minute of this game. Southampton played Manchester United in the early kickoff on Sunday. It ended 1-1. Mohamed Salisu played 90 minutes, had the highest who scored rating for this game at 7.6. It was a solid display at the back from the Ghanaian youngster. Arsenal versus Chelsea, the London derby, ended in a 2-0 victory for the Blues. Romelu Lukaku marking his return to the Blues with a goal and an amazing man of the match performance. Thomas Partey was absent for the Gunners through injury as their woes continue. They face Manchester City next. In Spain, Deportivo Alaves took on RCD Mallorca. Idrisu Baba played 70 minutes of the encounter, his Mallorca side winning 1-0 in the end. In France, Bordeaux took on Angers, and Gideon Mensah, who plays now with Bordeaux, played 90 minutes as both teams shared the spoils. Strasbourg took on Troyes, and Alexandre Djikou, who was suspended after he earned a red card in their last game versus Paris Saint-Germain, was out. Majid Waris came on in the 63rd minute. It was a 1-1 draw. Stade Rennes took on FC Nantes. Osman Boukari, who plays for FC Nantes, came on in the 67th minute, his side losing 1-0 to Rennes. Kamaldeen came on in the 43rd minute of the encounter. Lyon took on Clermont, and Salis Abdul Samed came on in the 60th minute for Clermont in this 3-3 draw. An interesting game it was. In Italy, Roma took on Fiorentina. Alfred Duncan was an unused substitute for Fiorentina. It ended 3-1 in favor of AS Roma. Tammy Abraham with the man of the match performance. Udinese took on Juventus, and Nicolas Opoku was not in the squad for his Udinese side. It ended 2-2, both teams sharing the spoils in the end. Bologna took on Salernitana, and Godfred Donsan was not in the squad. It ended 3-2 in favor of Bologna. Inter Milan took on Genoa. Caleb Kuban was an unused substitute for Genoa in this 4-0 thumping by Inter Milan. In Germany, Hoffenheim took on Union Berlin. Kasim Adams was not in the squad for Hoffenheim. Both teams share the spoils 2-2. Hertha Berlin took on Wolfsburg, and Kevin Prince Boateng played 43 minutes. Still waiting for his goal for Hertha Berlin since his return to the club. It ended in a 2-1 loss to Wolfsburg. Greater Perth took on Armenia Belfield, and it was a 1-1 draw. Both teams share the spoils here. Hans Nunusabe played 71 minutes of the encounter. Bochum took on Mainz 05, and it was a 2-0 victory for Bochum. Raman Chipsa was an unused substitute for Bochum. Christopher Aintree injured, could not make the team. In Netherlands, FC Twente, they took on Ayas. Kudus Mohammed, still out injured, was not in the squad. A 1-1 draw, both teams sharing the spoils in the Eredivisie. Austria, Sturm Graz, they took on Austria Wien, and Kelvin Yeboah, who has earned his first call-up for the Black Stars, scored in the 51st minute. He played the entirety of the game. Great news there come from the Ghanaian. I'm happy that he is finding the back of the net. And next week thereabouts we'll be playing in that game versus Ethiopia at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. Great to see him in good goal scoring form. And finally, in Poland, Ghanaian former under 23 captain Yaw Yeboah scored in the 48th minute after he played 78 minutes in a 3-1 victory for his Polish side Wisla Krakow. An amazing skill displayed there by the Ghanaian, swiveling here and there and making the defenders dance at his will. It was a great goal in the end, and we hope that he continues his amazing form and gets into contention. I wouldn't jump the gun and say he should be called into the Black Stars. Now, this is just one goal he scored over the weekend. I'm not going to get carried away by that, but congratulations to him. Congratulations to all the Ghanaian players abroad. And not so many great performances, but these two guys have found the back of the net in both Poland and Austria. We're following them closely and see how they do. And Kelvin Yeboah when he joins his Black Stars compatriots. Jordan Ayew is struggling with his club side Crystal Palace to find his feet. A disappointing display last time out in the Premier League. He would want to improve on that and be better in their next game. Your thoughts in the comments box. What was your game of the weekend? Chelsea versus Arsenal makes it for me. This week we'll have the Champions League draw as well as another round of games to look forward to. Liverpool versus Chelsea. We'll also be looking at Manchester City versus Arsenal. Your thoughts in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Enjoy the week.